From the previous session, we've done a lot of this gradient stuff. Can we find the midpoint of these 2 points? I want to help me find the midpoint of this.
All right. So we are solving, right?
Find the midpoint. Find the midpoint of this value, of this A and B.
All right.
Because you were not in my network, so
so it's 5/2 and 4.
Maybe it could also be, yeah.
Kennedy, do you have the same?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for that, so for the midpoint, let's say A and B, right? For A and B, the midpoint is basically, so the midpoint of the point A and B is basically that point that perfectly divide this particular line segment into 2 parts. But then other times you are not interested in the point that perfectly divides the line or the line segment into 2 parts. You are interested in the one that divides it into a particular kind of ratio, right? So this one is divided into 50-50, 50-50, 50 here, 50 here, or let's say 1:1. So they have the same portion basically. But then mostly it can give you a line that divides a particular line segment into a particular given ratio. It can be 3:5, it can be 5:1, right? So something like that. So that's what we are going to mostly look at today. Now, for moving from finding the midpoint, how do we now find for other values that are in a particular ratio aside just the middle value? So when you have we can have 2 types of derivation, right? You can have internal and external. Internal and external. So internal means that the point is located between A and B. So A and B are the borders, and the point that is dividing them is found between them. That's internal. For external, meaning that the point is outside. Let's say P is here, outside here. P is outside, and it's dividing these two. So that's external. So the point that is actually dividing the 2 points or the line segment is actually outside of it. If it is inside, just internal. Basically, that's the meaning. But how we go about that, that's the next concern now. Let's say the ratio is A:B. So you are dividing a particular line segment internally. You are going to start with internal division, but in a ratio A:B. Basically, for example, I can do 2:1. 2:1 basically. So how do we find that? Let's do it for this point. What you do is that you have the ratio A:B, right? There is something I call cross multiplication. So basically, how do we find that? Let me clean it. I call something cross multiplication. That actually helps me do this easily. We do kind of multiplication. Let's say point A. Let's call it S of A, comma S of B. And then point B is also S of B, comma Y of B. Oh, see, this one is Y of A. What am I doing? Yeah, Y of S of A, Y of A, S of B, Y of B. So these are the 2 points. Now, and then we have the ratio A:B. Now we are asked to find the point P that divides this particular line segment AB in the ratio this. How do we find that? So what happens is, first you need to find the denominator. You find the denominator. So that denominator value, let's call it ratio sum, right? So let's call it effective ratio, right? So the effective ratio is the one that will give you A plus B. We find the effective ratio first. A plus. Remember, we are doing internal division. So we need to focus on the like find effective ratio first. When you are done finding effective ratio, now you begin to do, so let's say the point P is here. We need to find the x and y value for this particular point. So a fraction is going to happen, something nice is going to happen here. So for you to find the value for P, right? And then so this is the line segment A, B. Is going from here to here, and they say it divides in the ratio 2 is to A is to B, for example. A is to B, for example. For each coordinate, you use the A to multiply the coordinate of B, and use the B to multiply the coordinate of A. That's how it works. So they say AB, and it is divided into the ratio A is to B, for example. So if they give you something like this, for you to find the values, always you have to have this cross multiplication in mind, that the A, the A multiply the value of the second one, and then the second value of the ratio multiply the value of the first one. So that's like cross multiplication again. That's what we are going to have here. So here we know that this particular P is going to have X value and Y value. So for the X value, so let me put S of P here, and Y of P will be somewhere here. So we need to find, at the bottom here is where you put the effective ratio. Effective ratio is what you put at the bottom as a fraction. That will be the denominator of each work that you are going to do. Effective ratio, that will be what you keep at the bottom. Now at the top, that's when the cross multiplication comes in. So you take A to multiply the X value of B. That will be A multiplying X of B, plus then you take B to multiply the X value of A. This is the cross multiplication. This is how it works at the top. This one multiply this one multiply this. If you come here, someone is playing music. Okay. Now if you come here to, you have to do it for the y2. So the A will multiply the y value of B, plus the second ratio B will multiply the y value of A. That's how the cross multiplication come in. But at the bottom is effective ratio, effective ratio. So when you do it at the end of the day, they will give you a number. Those numbers become the values for this new point P. Now, if that's not clear, let's use numbers now. So for numbers, so first we need to find the effective ratio. We are doing internal division. So we need to find the effective ratio. Let me say ER. Let me call it ER. So effective ratio is going to be 2 plus 1, because the ratio is 2 is to 1. So 2 plus 1, which is giving me 3. So the effective ratio is 3. Now we need to find the value for P, the point that is dividing. So at the denominator for the S side is going to be 3. The denominator of the Y side is also going to be 3. The effective ratio is there. But what do we keep at the top? So the ratio is 2 is to 1. So the points are 1, 2. B is 4, 6. So the ratio is 2 is to 1. So when you do it like this, for the S value, you use the 2 to multiply this. So that will be 2 times 4 plus this 1 will multiply this, the S value of this. That will be 1 times 1. Basically, now you go to the y side, you do the same. 2 times 6, 2 times 6 plus, then you go here, 1 times 2, 1 times 2. This is what gives you the, now you now solve this mathematically to get your final answer. Where you do the numerator, I think we are going to have 8 plus 1 all over 3, comma 12 plus 2 all over 3. So P will be 9 over 3, comma 14 over 3. If it is a fraction, we leave it as a fraction. So P will be 3, comma 14 over 3. So this is the coordinate of the value P. Are we good? Do I need to go over something?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Especially women.
You said?
If they are willing to pay.
So we are good.
Okay. So that's internal division. So basically focus on internal division first. So over here too, we are going to do internal division for the other ones as well. So you are going to guide me in solving for each of them as usual. So we are doing internal division across. So this one is for Noble. This one is for Kennedy.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Say all in the ratio 2:1.
Oh no, let me give you the
So we
ratio
are
for each
only
of them.
fine for only S.
Let me give you the. You said
Yeah.
So are we doing it? Are we finding for only X?
what do you mean by only X? There was nothing like finding for only X here. Oh,
Okay, yeah, I've seen it.
did you
So it's
understand
okay,
the?
I've seen
Did
it.
you understand the concept? So this one in the ratio 3:2. This one in the ratio 1:5. This one in the ratio 1:2, and this one in the ratio um 4:3. Yeah, 4:3.
Do you have the
Can we see all the question? Can we
do you
see
have
it?
the template?
Yes, sir.
No, the template.
Okay. Let
I have the
me
CV template.
Yes, sir.
sheet up.
No, I don't have the cover.
Yeah. So if anyone is ready, the person should alert me so that the person will guide me through the steps. That's very important.
Sir, so for the first question, you said in the ratio 1:5. So our effective ratio will be
I think
6.
Okay.
So we use the formula P
so we just try to
is equal to AXB plus BXE all over effective ratio, comma. So when we are multiplying, we get into bracket P into bracket 1 times 5
like as little as that. It will change everything.
close bracket plus into bracket 5 times 0 all over 6,
Maybe just
comma.
show the level of students.
Another fraction with numerator 1 times negative 3
Someone who is serious about it.
into bracket 1 times negative 3 plus into bracket 5 times 0
I'm setting some templates.
all over 6. Then I will have P into bracket 5 plus 0 over 6.
I'm coming. Let me
No,
clean this side for us.
Okay.
So you say P.
5 plus 0 over 6.
So that will be 5/6.
if you really understand, you know that I'm not a teacher.
Then the other one will be
People value
negative 3 over 6, which will be negative half.
Okay, so the value is 5,
no.
negative half.
No,
Okay.
it's not about it.
What about the next
It's
one?
about me, like whether I'm using some song.
Or you are now going to solve it?
The next one,
People are
no, I'm done.
Okay.
So I can't see the board. Okay, it's good. So the next one, we have our effective ratio to be 7.
Yeah, let me see. I'm coming.
Everyone has posted.
Yours is the last one. Okay. Okay, let's go.
People will go and say, I'm happy to announce that. They misuse the word.
Our effective ratio to be 7. So
I'm coming. Someone raise.
we will
Yeah.
have
Oh, but
P into bracket.
I will write it before. Yeah, I'll write it.
Did someone raise their hand?
Yeah, I have to.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, please, this is turn up.
Yeah.
Tonam.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you came late today.
Yes, I was doing something too.
Okay, sure. Now next one.
Do you know why companies do most
Um,
of those steps?
so you say
Okay.
effective ratio is 7,
They
right?
use
Sir,
you as a source of understanding.
yes, sir.
Continue.
No, you can compare.
So we will have B into bracket our first fraction with the numerator bracket will be negative 2 times 3 close bracket plus into bracket 4 times 3 all over 7. Then our second fraction with numerator into bracket 4 times negative 3 and plus into bracket 3 times negative 3 all over 7. So this give us the final answer to be P into bracket 6 over 7
Are you sure it's 6 over 7? Let me see.
comma negative 3
Our negative 6. This one is 12. Okay. I say this one is what?
then comma negative 3.
Negative 3.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. This is negative 12. This is negative 9. This and this will give me negative 21. Okay. This is correct. Okay. So your two answers are correct. Noble.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm waiting.
All right. All right. So my first answer.
You take me through the steps.
So I'm narrating though. All right. So step one. Say our ratio is number one. We are doing 3:2, and so our ratio is 5.
Let me see. Oh, okay. Ratio is 5. Mm-hmm.
Say. And so step one. This I'm finding for. Say we are finding for P.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be 3 times 2 plus 3 plus 2 times negative 3 all over 3 plus 2.
All over 5. Is that not the effective ratio?
Yes. 3 3 times negative 5 plus 2 times 5, which is 6 plus 9 all over 5.
6 plus. This one is what?
6 minus 6, 2 times negative 3, which is negative 6. Yes. All over negative 15 plus 10.
All over what?
Hello. All over 5.
Okay, what's the final answer?
Say 0,
Mm-hmm.
comma, negative 1.
Okay. Okay. Is that what you got at your end over there, or you made a mistake along the way?
Say that's what I got.
Okay, let me see. I want to check if you are actually doing the. Okay, do 7 to 7 negative 4. The next one. You have 7 2 and 7 -4. Okay, let's continue. Take me to
Yes,
the
sir.
steps.
All right, so the step, say we are finding for P, same P. It's going to be 1 times 7, which is 7.
Is that the first step?
So what? Okay, sir, we are finding for the ratio. So the ratio is 3.
3. So it's 1:2. So okay. So P is what?
Yeah. P is 3. Hey, so sorry, P is 7 plus 2 times 7.
I'm confused.
So because it's 1 times 7, that's why I said 7.
Okay. So 7 times 1 plus
Yes, plus 2 times 7.
times 7. 2 times
Yes,
7. Which
all
7?
over,
Which 7? Okay. Okay.
all over 3, comma, 1 times -4 plus 2 times 2,
2 times 2. 1 times -4.
all over 3.
Times 2. Okay. So our P is what?
7 plus 14, all over 3. -4 plus 4, all over 3. 7 and 0,
This one is what?
which is 21. 21 on 3. 0 on 3.
So final answer.
Which is 7. 7 and 0.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Now that what we did so far was for um internal division in a ratio. Now when they ask you to do external, for external you do the same step. The same step, nothing. The only thing is that for each ratio you negate the smallest number. That's all. You do the same step, like the same calculation thing that we've done. That's why I had to take time to go over the first step first. When you are done, the second one is whenever you are moving for the ratio, make sure that the smallest one is negated. So for this case, for this first one, we are going to negate -2. For this first, we are going to negate negative what?
1.
What was it? Which one are you going to negate?
1.
And this?
1.
Yeah.
3.
Sharp. So that's what we do. You don't change anything. You don't change anything at all. That's why I had to take time to do this one for you. But when they say externally, whenever they say externally, it's not any rocket thing. Don't even think too much. Once you know how to do the internal one, just negate the smallest one and go through the same step. So I'm going to give you this time. I'm going to give you just one question for the external one. Then we move so that we can
Yes.
close within time. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let me go to Kennedy. So I started with Noble. So Kennedy, you're going to take this one. I think I can give one to Etonam. Are you there? I want to be sure if he's there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure. So I'll give you one to also try.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Sir, if you coach me,
You said
sir, please, if you coach me, I'll be able to do it.
okay. But did you follow up for the one we did right now?
So I just did uh, the equation of the line and the slope and those parts.
No, I mean for this particular question that we are going to solve, the internal division and external division. Did you follow the internal division that we did right now?
So, so I followed this, but I didn't really understand.
Okay, yeah, you came late, so don't worry. I actually explained before you came,
Yes.
so let me just give it to them so that we see. So the video is recorded, so we'll share it again. But it's actually simple. Kennedy. So I'm going to say the point is K. The K for Kennedy. Is it there or is gone?
Yes, sir.
Say after K is not L or
Yes.
So I'll give 5-1. So this is your point. Noble, give me the ratio that you use. No, let me ask Kennedy. Kennedy, can you give me a ratio? Any random ratio in your mind? Something is to something. Etonam.
1,000 is to 6.
Etonam.
Yeah.
Give me any
2
ratio.
to 3.
You said
2 is to 3.
2:3. Okay. So we are doing external. So guys, we are doing external. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to Noble. Noble is N. So N. Okay. Etonam, give me a point.
Okay. 0, comma, negative 1.
Okay. And then the point O.
And 5, comma 6.
5,6. Now give me the ratio.
So any random ratio.
Yeah, anything.
Okay. 4 is to 3.
4:3. Okay. So Noble, you know what you have to do, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is external. So keep that in mind. We are doing external. External. I think next session we need not to learn new lessons. But what is going to happen in next session, we are going to just solve questions. That is going to cover everything we've done so far before you can continue. Because we've covered a lot of things. Yeah. So we need to just solve questions the next one. I will make sure I bring questions that will cover everything we've learned. So someone can take a question that will ask them for angle for anything like that. So let's be ready to solve questions next time. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's solve this one quickly and then so I didn't solve example on the external one. I just told you that you do the same thing, but you negate the smallest number. That's all. You do the same thing. I will see the solution so that we get it from there. Um,
Hello.
yeah, I'm coming.
All right.
Yeah, someone raised their hand. Who is that? Is it you?
Yes, Noble.
Okay, let me clean
Say it's
the
Noble.
old one. Okay, sure, Noble. We can start.
Sir. Sir, so our first step, we are finding the ratio.
So yeah, so your ratio, your
And
effective
the ratio is equal to 1.
Perfect. Mm-hmm.
And it says, so P is equal to.
P is we don't do equal to. We don't do, I give this warning when we are doing
All right.
it. Yeah, let's go.
All right. So P is 4 times 5.
4 times 5.
All right. So plus negative 3 times 0.
Yeah, that's over
All, all over 1,
okay.
comma, 4 times 6
4 times 6.
plus negative 3 times negative 1.
Okay.
Over 1. And then 20 plus 0 over 1, comma, 24 plus 3,
Perfect.
which is 20 over 1, comma, 27 over 1.
Which is 20 and 27.
Yes, 20 and 27. Yeah.
Hey, Etona, this your numbers here, they were huge. Oh. They led up to 20 and 27.
Mhm.
So Kennedy, are you ready or you are still evaluating?
Say I'm ready.
Sharp.
Okay. Say so my effective ratio is 1.
Hey, I'm coming. Ah, Etona, which numbers did you give me? The difference is just one. Okay. Okay. So
So
yeah,
say
let's go.
so for my first point, I have P into bracket, a numerator with a fraction with numerator, open bracket, negative 2 times 5, close bracket, plus another bracket, 3 times negative 1.
3 times negative 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All over 1.
Sure.
Then my second fraction is negative 2 times 1, plus another bracket, 3 times 3, all over 1. So I have P to be negative 10 minus 3, no fraction, comma, negative 2 plus 9. So my final answer is negative 13 and 7.
Yeah, this is external division. Yeah, so you can see that the external division will fall outside the external point, the point that you get it will fall outside the 2 points. For example, Kennedy Noble has 20 and 27. 20 and 27. You can see that, but we started from 0 and 5, then we are getting to 20. We are for negative 1 and 6, then we are getting to 27. That point usually falls outside of it. The same thing applies to what Kennedy also had. Are we okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's for external division. So you see the internal, you see how the things are connected. Like if the two were connected, for example, if you were doing division in the middle, for example, you were doing division in the middle, that's the actual ratio is 1:1 internally. 1:1 internally. But then when we are just finding for the middle point, we just say that take the x values, put them together and divide it by 2. Put the y value divided by 2. It's the same thing that we did, because when you take this 1:1, when you do cross multiplication, it is 1. 1 times any number will be that same number, and the denominator, the effective ratio will be 1 plus 1. That is why we had that 2. So when we are doing the midpoint, we just say half it. We find sum it and half it, sum it and half it. But it's actually from here. Do you see the connection?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. So we are now extending it to the other ratios. The one midpoint is from ratio 1:1. So the effective ratio is just 2. So you basically do 1/2 times the sum. 1 and this to give you 2 divided by 2. That was very basic thing. Okay.